Hello there, traveler, and welcome to the world of Zyathé. This is our new campaign. We will be running alongside Kymaticus, set in the world created by the brave adventurers over at Gooey Cube, where for the first time on this channel, we're actually going to be starting from the beginning. So, without further ado, hang up your cloak, grab a drink, and sit back as we dive into Chapter 1 of the Red Star Rising campaign, The Darkest Dream. Woo! So, you have been with the Hanataz troop known as the Blue Veil for as long as you can remember. Some of you were born here, some were brought. Some may have even been purchased or traded for. Whatever your circumstances, you are now Hanataz, and will be so for the rest of your life. The Hanataz, wayfarers, carnivaliers, road travelers with no homes save for the wagons, and no kin save for the troop. It is the life of a vagabond. Many of the folk of the north believe your lives are cursed. Some say you bring ill fortune. Some say you carry a shattered taint. In truth, many of you do, for the blood touch of the abyssal, fey, elemental, draconic, or others are detected in a child. The parents often give such children to the Hanataz. They do this to avoid having the children be ostracized, imprisoned, or even killed by superstitious and fearful people in their hometowns. Some parents even do this if their child is a half-elf, or has been stricken with a disease or affliction that disfigures or cripples them. But even though the Hanataz are regarded with suspicion, your arrival on the outskirts of a town or village causes the locals to flock to your camps and see the shows that you put on, which are called Carnivals. These events are popular amongst your common folk, who come to watch your women dance, cheer your performers, and gasp at your freaks, all while they eat your spicy foods and drink your strong spirits. Oftentimes, the townies will bring their local champions out and wager on them in wrestling matches against your stout folk or a contest of skill with bow and blade. Gambling is also common at a carnival, and there are always games of chance being run for those willing to place their bets. Lastly, and perhaps the most popular of all, the people come to hear the portents of their futures from your seeress. You never stay long in one location. Someone always blames you for a pickpocket, or starting a fight, or some evil happening that seemed to arrive with your coming. Most priests decry your arrival, saying you bring immorality, debauchery, and drunkenness. That your women are whores, and your men thugs and thieves. And so you travel from the outskirts of one settlement to another, never welcome in the town proper, but seemingly always greeted by those who would seek out your particular and unique offerings. It is the 12th day of Dezaun, the last month of the year, in the Anum named the Year of the Rogue Moon. In just 2 weeks, the month of Dezaun will give way to Jazaun in the new year. Soon after, the true cold of the Northlands will come screaming like a banshee from the Icengrades and drive into the very bones of all who dwell in the central and northern territories of the continent of Verdestia. You will set a hard camp before then, likely within the vicinity of the Dragon's Cross. And there will be no more traveling for nearly 3 months. Not until the first of the winter blooms push through the melting snow to spread their red petals and flutter in the spring breezes like newborn butterflies. As Dezaun comes to a close, winter's dance will soon be celebrated in the cities, towns, and villages of Verdestia, and, indeed, across most of the world of Zyathé. This festival begins on the 20th of Dezaun. Winter's Dance is a time of great joy, and many parties and much revelry, coupled with gift-giving and all manner of festivities. The celebration is long, extending to the first day of the new Anu, some 2 weeks later. Some, however, do not welcome the arrival of the new year. There are whispers that the days coming will bring times of great evil, that the prophecies of powerful sages speak of a time of great fears and horrors that rapidly approach. Indeed, even the name of the coming Anum is ominous, for it is called the Year of Dark Dreams. If the sages of old are to be believed, this year will bring great turmoil to the world, horrible wars, deadly plagues, and many, many deaths. Some in the troops say it is the end of the days. Some of the troops say it is the end of days, and that seeresses know it, but will not speak of it. These fears lie upon you as shadows in your minds, with the unalterable fact that time is moving slowly forward towards the inevitable, whatever it may be. You have more immediate concerns, however. The Carnival is soon to begin. It is nearly high still on the 12th day of Dezaun, Darktide's Eve, which is the night before the 13th day of the 12th month. Beginning this evening and lasting until Solrise on the 14th is a time of evil omens. It is also the last day of Carnival, and the last Carnival of the season. A good thing, too. The Blue Veil has been running the festival outside the town of Nevermore for the better part of a week, and tensions are getting uncomfortably high. Though the common folk love the shows that your troupe puts on, as always, the leaders of the town are predictably less enthusiastic about your offerings. Beyond the all-too-common bigotry, however, and more than one accusation of theft placed upon your people. Nevertheless, Borag and Kalnassi have been determined to make one final day's profits before moving on. Everyone is busy preparing for the show. The last day of Carnival is typically the most stressful, as it is almost always very well attended. The younger Frenta are busy watching the Eustace, though thankfully you have passed that stage as children, as the children are a handful, to be sure. Your group, known affectionately and sometimes with exasperated sarcasm as the Zotis, or helpers, in the common tongue, are capable enough to assist directly with the Carnival. Your primary tasks are to patrol between the wagons and tents to provide security for the troop. If past experience is any indication, you'll spend the day breaking up fights, making sure the locals don't get too familiar with the dancers, watching for thieves, and generally keeping things peaceful and profitable until evening comes and the Carnival is closed up for the night. In the course of your rounds, you are expected to help out wherever needed throughout the day, and if you have a little extra time, no Hanataz is forbidden from picking up a few sillies. Despite your youthful restlessness, you're happy Borag and Kalnassi trust you to help, and you are, perhaps, even eager for a dust-up or two. So, with that, why don't we go ahead and introduce our player characters? Let's start with Naphtalia. If you could describe your character.
Okay, so her name is Naphtalia Mazempo. She's 5'5", fairly tan skin, dark hair, pink eyes, and she traditionally wears very neutral colors, so forest greens, browns, the boring stuff, and she has a bow strapped to her back with a quiver full of arrows.
All right. Osric Humblepot. If you could, introduce your character for us.
Osric Humblepot is a foodlanafe, or more commonly known as the Halfling race. He stands 3'1", very heavy bed hair, thick mutton chops that go down to right about here. He's got a big old white smile, wears a simple apron with black and white stripes on it, house slippers, and carries everything but the kitchen sink that you would simply find in a house.
All right.
Do it.
Illuminai Faeta.
Hey, Dad!
Yes!
If you could describe your character for us.
Hello, I'm playing Illuminai Faeta. He is a Fena Suna Hadrin, a half-elf, half-fae. He stands at a whopping 4 foot 10 inches, and he is very small and slender with a lot of useful features being a fae. Round, soft features. He has big eyes, big irises, and a big puppy dog. Blonde, wavy hair down to just about his neck. Small ram horns that come out just about his temple, and they curve around, going towards the side of his head. His happy eye color is blue. You'll notice as time goes on, his eye colors will actually swirl and sway with his moods. He wears loose, baggy clothing, pretty cropped, and trying not to wear too much. So he has right now he's wearing a brown short sleeve shirt with leggings that end just below the knees and sandals. And he also has a little red songbird perched on his shoulder. Along with on his left horn, he has a golden embroidered red ribbon that's wrapped around his ram horn.
All right. Does the songbird have a name?
He does. Named after his favorite tree. The little songbird is named You.
Aw.
All right. So, the three of you, as stated before, through birth, being sold, or however you came to know the Blue Veil Troop as family. And you all are Hanataz. So, the day nears high school. And the Carnival is soon to open for the last day outside of Nevermore. At least for this season. Already a line of common folk, many with children in tow, stand before the 2 wagons that form the main entrance. They wear smiles on their faces and anticipation in their postures, excited for the fun to come. As the Carnival opens, they begin to filter into the field, and the show begins with a fantastic, magical display by Vestia and Skizik, 2 illusionary dragons alight in the sky, dancing and roaring to the delight of the crowd. Man. I'm supposed to be giving this to you guys.
Dragons!
For the table.
Yeah, neat thing about GUI Cube, they give everything you see on the screen kind of scanned in to show on the screen, but it comes with full pictures to help immerse your group. So, let me give these to the people I'm supposed to. Hand out
Yeah, you don't
one,
have to give me one, it's fine.
hand out 2. And Dylan, yours is on the screen.
I have the best.
All right. 'Tis a strange thing, you think to yourself as you look at the crowd. Here these people who would not welcome us in their town come out to this field to enjoy our shows, eat our food, drink our libations, and give us their coin. Though it makes no sense, it is the way of the world, and the lot of your life as a Hanataz. Your group is assembled near the main gate, where Borag has gathered you to provide your assignments for the day. Just before the entrance stands a small tent, striped in blue and gold, where anyone seeking to partake of the festivities must pay the entrance fee. Dren and Calvasteel are currently in the tent collecting the fees. A small crudely stamped token of a tent is given in exchange for the entry fee as proof of admission. You know that any non-Hanataz that try to enter the Carnival area without a token will set off a modified alarm spell that screeches to inform the camp they've been cheated. Fortunately, it seems the locals have learned their lesson and the alarm has not sounded for the past 2 days. It will likely not sound today either, as, though without the token... It will likely not sound today either, as without the token, most attractions are off limits as well. Behind you are the tents the troupe uses for Carnival, plus your brightly painted wagons with a riot of colorful streamers and flags strung between them. The tall tent rises in the center of the field, its peaks of striped cloth billowing beneath bright blue pennants that flap lazily atop its towering tent poles. In the tall tent is where the high mystiques happen. The morning fog has burned away, but it has been replaced with a light haze rising from the cook fires. You can hear the occasional pops of small fireworks going off above the din of the crowd. The smoke carries the smell of roasting spice meats, fried ogaka, simmering zariso, and fresh-baked pool bread. Your stomach rumbles as the delicious aromas. Your stomach rumbles at the delicious aromas. Suddenly, a distant roar of Trenu, Selvra's manticore, cuts through the morning air. It is greeted by squeals of glee and gasps of fright from the crowd. Periodically, you can hear howls of outrage and cries of triumph erupting from the brightly colored gambling tents set up near the entrance. These typically open around 10 bells. No fistfights have spilled out so far today, but you know you're going to have to check in regularly to break up the inevitable brawls. Beyond them, the tent of veils shimmers in the sunlight, its colorful fabric moving rhythmically in the light morning breeze, as if to pay homage to the dancers within. Homage. Not homage. Beyond them, the tent of veils shimmers in the sunlight, its colorful fabric moving rhythmically in the light morning breeze, as if to pay homage to the dancers within. In the distance, Mother Salvensa's pink and purple tent sparkles with all manner of decorative patterns. On the other side of the camp, past the tents, the line of the Blue Veil's carts and wagons stretches in a semicircle by the forest's edge. There, troop members peddle trinkets, baubles, and other goods out of open windows from their wagon to passing locals. Jewelry, baskets, rugs, and scarves with the unique and exotic patterns of the Hanataz are always enticing buys for locals who are used to the more simple, unadorned items produced in the area. More people are arriving. It's going to be a busy day. As you stand near the entrance waiting on Borag, you finally spot him, walking right up to you. In his deep voice, he speaks to you.
All right, my Zatis,
Borag begins.
we've had too many close calls over the past days. The townies will come in droves today, but their leaders are getting antsy. They may try to cause trouble for us. They may even try to encourage us to move along. I need you to keep an eye out. Make sure no one from either side is doing anything stupid enough to get us into real trouble. Break up fights. Keep them out of places they don't belong. And make sure everything runs smoothly. Hear me now. Avoid drawing steel unless you absolutely need to protect yourselves. Use fists if that's what they're swinging.
Keeps fucking out here.
Hear me now. Avoid drawing steel unless you absolutely need to protect yourselves. Use fists if that's what they're swinging at you, and only if anyone gets tough with you. Anything more, and you'll have the town's guard coming down on all of us.
His eyes suddenly look beyond you to the entrance. Speaking. His eyes suddenly look beyond you to the entrance.
Speak of the devil.
His voice trails off as the town constable, a man named Rolf, approaches you, flanked by 6 of his town's guard. The guards wear slightly frayed tabards bearing the town sigil of a black cat's head in front of a blue moon. Underneath you can see worn suits of studded leather, armor, and helmets that bear noticeable dents from overuse and more than a little lack of care. Some are holding halberds, while others carry billhooks. All have long daggers secured to their belts. The constable wears plate mail, which is in good condition, and his hand rests on the palm of a longsword at his waist. Tall and imposing, he has closely shaved brown hair and a matching neatly trimmed beard. He strides almost arrogantly up to Borag, despite clearly being outmuscled by the Gravda of the Blue Veil. Without preamble, he begins to make demands of the troop.
You've overstayed your welcome, sir. The Council of Nevermore insists you peddle your vices elsewhere. Half your town is already here, including at least a couple of your counselors, if I'm not mistaken,
replies Borag with a chuckle.
Today is our last day, anyways. We'll be heading out tomorrow.
After a few moments of tense silence, the constable huffs and grudgingly agrees. See to it that you do. If I find you here tomorrow, it won't be a request. My men will keep watch by the entrance here and patrol the perimeter to keep the peace. At that, he turns and walks briskly back down the road, followed by 2 of his guards. The 4 remaining town's guards appear to lack the constable's conviction and disdain, but the two that move to take up positions by the entrance still give you dirty looks. As they do, the other 2 begin to circle around the edge of the carnival. They have the look of hard men and women, and you uneasily note that. Unlike the rest of their gear, their weapons are well-oiled and appear wickedly sharp. Borag turns back to you.
As you can see, my Zyathé, we don't need to give him an excuse, and those fine fellows are more likely to cause problems than stop them,
he says, gesturing to the town guards.
Patrol the camp and keep a sharp eye out for trouble. Some of you have a talent for mischief.
He looks to you, Leaf.
We can always put that to good use, but try to keep it in check today.
Drop by the wrestling ring later to let me know how things are going. So, are there any questions you have for Borag before he goes off to do his own duties?
I promise I won't get caught.
Borag just kind of smiles, closes his eyes, looks to the rest of you.
Please be safe. If there's any trouble, come find me.
Without another word, Borag turns and strolls back through the camp, leaving you to your assignment. Carnival sprawls out before you, bright and shining, the pride of your troop. You are free to choose your path through it in the pursuit of your duty. But first, the warmth of the Sul feels good on your back as it chases away the morning chill. Winter is coming, but today is glorious. And that means the Carnival will likely be packed. Looking towards the entrance, you see that the line for the admittance continues to lengthen despite the two Frenta in the token tent moving as quickly as they can. A number of wagons have also pulled up and parked on the side of the road, their inhabitants clearly excited for Carnival. As you watch, just to the northeast of the entrance, a rather fancy coach pulled by two Shugenshire Greys come to a halt. The driver jumps down and opens the door to the coach, a finely dressed woman with a parasol, and a young, smiling boy climb down from the carriage. The pair begins to walk forward towards the entrance, the boy pulling at his mother's hand. Suddenly, a thunderous, bestial roar emanates from the edge of the woods across the road. In an instant, a huge bear emerges from the trees, frothing at the mouth, eyes wide with madness. It charges towards the woman and the boy, who both stand transfixed with horror. Moving quickly, the coach driver steps between, a short sword, all that protects him from the crazed beast. The woman screams before falling to the ground in a faint. The little boy seems mesmerized and stands there watching the scene with his mouth agape. Gasps and screams erupt from the crowd as many start to run down the road in fear. The two townsguard move forward with their pole arms, but they are likely no match. So, what do you do?
Don't worry. I'm gonna cast Entangle on it.
Okay, if we immediately hop into this, I'm going to go ahead. Your action will get through, but I want everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
Ooh, first roll of the game. First roll of the game.
Okay.
First roll. Come on. Come on.
All right.
Oh no! I have such good initiative. That's so unfortunate.
That's even funnier.
Great.
4 town guards.
All right.
They lived a good life. That's all that matters.
Right?
Exactly.
All right. Town's guards actually rolled kind of high. Okay.
Come on, y'all. First combat. You got this.
First combat. Who's
got
dying? Who's dying? Hedge your bets now, folks. We'll pause the video.
All right.
Start hedging.
Let me go ahead and. It's only 3 of you. I don't think I need to divide you up too much. Leaf, what did you get?
Got 12.
All right.
Hey.
Osric,
Ostrich has a 17.
a 17.
It's quick on the draw, good with his hands.
I rolled a 1,
Oh, man.
which makes it 6.
That's really reassuring.
You know what?
That's a good
You were
initiative. though.
close.
Super
I mean,
reassuring.
that's yeah, +5. It's not bad.
It's not bad, but that
Look,
die roll could have been
Neffy
better.
is really hungry and was like reaching down to get some food from Osric when this whole thing started.
Oh man, a bear! Come on!
It's like
Do I really need
mid-bite
to-
in a turkey leg, facing the other direction.
Neffy! Oh, we got a bear! It's just like elbow in the quads, like turn around!
All right, hold on.
I don't think I ever did. Did we cover classes? I never talked about what he was.
We
I
never
also
discussed what
never-
we were.
I never discussed what I was. Like,
Yeah, you described
should
yourself, and then
probably-
we're kind of like,
yeah. I left out that whole half star.
Should we like leave it a mystery so they?
oh no! I thought this fight was
Aw,
hard already.
jeez.
Now we're fighting a vampire. Uh oh. Is that Sebastian?
What's going on?
Yeah. Oh.
No, it's not. That's Sebastian.
Let's go.
You're
I was
right.
like,
I'm sorry.
I was like, Wilhelm's fighting us. We're
Who's
dead.
Sebastian?
We're fighting.
that-
That was the.
That's Wilhelm's brother. The vampire I let charm me.
Yes,
Or
totally.
distinction.
Oh, we are way out there. No,
Yeah,
I thought we were. I thought we were like
actually
back
by the
here.
cart.
I thought we were back
The
here.
entrance.
That's a little rough.
All right. So, remove this. And remove that. And we go to this. So,
It died.
No.
Oh, it's the lady that fainted.
yeah, that's the lady that fainted. All right. So, up first,
Do not flip her over.
the first Town's Guard.
Oh, he rolled really well then.
Did he?
He rolled really well.
You
Oh,
almost
bear.
beat him.
I was
You
up
almost beat
there.
him.
Big bear.
Yeah, that's a really big bear.
That bear's as tall
It's
as
a
some of
huge
these
bear.
trees.
It's a huge bear.
They're not lying.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta save that woman.
Was
Where's
I
the
able
boy?
to get my,
Did he run
my
away?
entangle off? Or is that just...
Oh yeah, actually, we'll do that real quick first.
The boy ran.
What needs to be rolled for your entangle?
So he has to make a strength saving throw, which being a big bear, probably.
Probably.
Would we have each been able to do something?
He got it off first. Okay. He was the first one to say something. So he'll start.
14.
on
This.
Oh, it's,
Horrifying.
hold on.
I
It would be
respect the
13
caveat.
because it's charisma based. Yeah.
I respect the caveat.
Yeah.
that. Okay. All right. So he needs to save on a strength save of 13.
Yes, sir.
Okay. He will fail.
Yes, he is restrained.
Let's go.
Very
That's
nice.
excellent.
Very low roll.
That's also excellent.
He's starting strong.
He burned it all on initiative. That's good. That's a good thing.
So,
That's a good thing.
with that action, it will start the combat. The first Town's Guard will immediately run up to attack the bear.
Which one is it? Is it this one?
That means the guards get advantage. Yay.
Dude ain't taking his chance.
Yeah.
He's like,
10 foot.
He moves right up,
Ain't even
just
gonna
10 feet
attempt it.
away from it, enough to hit it with the halberd. Advantage, yeah?
Yeah. So the bear has disadvantage. The guards have advantage. Everyone has advantage on attacks, and
Okay.
it can use its turn to make a strength check against it.
All right. He got his attack off. Wow.
kills the bear. Good job.
The bear's dead.
Good job. Guys. Good job. Good job. Good job, Lee.
team.
You're the hero.
Oh,
I did it.
Thinking outside the box.
All right. The bear
Is next?
does take
Oh.
actually a good
I
bit
was
of
like,
damage.
The bear's next. I
The
was
bear
like,
takes a
I was
good bit
like,
of
who's
damage.
beating him?
With your restraining of the bear, the halberd, the guard walks up with this halberd, slices it down. It makes a good little cleave inside this huge bear's neck.
Yummy.
Very well done. Very well done. So he will stay there and try to hold the line with this human who's got his sword out. He's got defending this woman. Osric, it is your turn.
Ostrich seeing the bear burst through and just everything happen. He goes, all right, let's get cooking. He rips open a glass jar, throws up a blue powder in the air, and casts fairy fire using his 12 herbs and spices.
Okay.
So I need the bear to make a Dex 13 save. Otherwise, he will be illuminated and everything will have advantage on it. And he can't go into it.
A dex, and that would be failed with the or a disadvantage of it.
He has disadvantage because he's restrained. Yeah, 1-2 punch.
Yeah, that fails.
All right, he is
So
now
now it's
doing
a
it.
restrained and a shiny bear.
he's a giant bright blue bear.
Yeah.
And everything has advantage on it, and he can't benefit from being invisible in any way, shape, or form.
Anything else for your turn, Ostrich? Would you like to move?
I am going with my short 25 feet. Oh, Lord. I'm going to walk up to the lady. Let's see if I can drag her back a little. Noting to not flip her over, because that would make her hit her head.
To go ahead and drag her back will cost you an action, but you're in position to do it, to attempt that next round. All right?
And then I'm just going to whip out my frying pan and just like spin it and go, let's go!
All right. It is Town's Guard number 2. He will run up and do the exact same thing as his counterpart. And...
Was it with advantage?
I think it was. I'll roll one more. Yeah, no. That's he goes up. He seems to have a little bit less training than his counterpart, but he walks up, goes to attack this bear, and even with the bear being restrained, the struggling of it seems to be just enough to make this guard miss. The human will then run up. Actually, the human is going to take a step back.
The one that missed?
No. He's going to take a step back to better defend his lady. So, after his turn, it is your turn, Leaf. You're muted? Or I can't hear you.
Sorry, I was facing the sideways.
Oh.
I got my character sheet pulled up on my right side. I'm going to move. I'd like to kind of, I guess, orientation-wise, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Move forward 25 and then back 5. And then I'm going to hold an action in case he breaks the entanglement. And I'm going to prepare a color spray.
Okay. All right. So you hold an action.
I'm gonna pull out my crystal bowl. And just
All right.
Okay.
All right. And you are holding a color spray, correct?
Yes.
All right. It is the bear's turn.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy. Okay.
So, is it an action to break free of one?
Yes. It's a action strength check versus my DC of 13.
13. It will break free. But the moment it breaks free, your reaction. What does it need to roll now?
That's my roll. Color spray is I have to roll 60-10. And then if that goes over its amount of hit points it currently has, it is blinded.
Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. 60.
So
60, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Possible. We'll see.
If this bear had more than 60 hit points,
I've seen a lot of 6s. Oh, that's not the best. That would be 37.
Color spray is ineffective.
I tried.
You tried?
you did your best.
Oh no.
Oh,
Guys,
no.
get out of there.
But breaking free, you said it was an action, correct?
Yes, it had to use its action to break free.
All right. Then that is it for the bear's turn. Last but not least, Naphtalia. What would you
Okay.
like to do?
Still bright blue.
Yeah, he is.
So you have advantage if you
Still
shoot him.
have advantage. Okay. I'm gonna kind of run in the direction of Leaf because he's all alone by himself over there. I'll just be that sounds great. And then huh?
You said you have line of sight.
Okay. And I'm going to shoot.
All right.
All the choices.
Okay. Use the big dice too. So that's gonna hit. 25 to hit.
Absolutely.
Hey man, you never know. We've yet to actually try to hit it. Wow. We've only DPS. We've only controlled it.
Why?
That's not a good sound to make for a roll.
I think you need to get some new dice. I think just new
6
dice.
points of piercing damage.
6 points of piercing damage. Anything else you would like to do for your turn?
I don't think all of my stuff is for if I get a critical hit. So
Much star dismay.
is where we're at. Yep.
All right. So, with that, top of the round. At first, Townsguard, staying where he's at, he's going to attempt to attack again and miss. Not looking good for him right now. Osric, it is your turn.
Seeing the bear is now free.
Wait, the very fine. That's advantage for everyone, right?
It's advantage for
Okay,
everyone.
so I forgot his advantage. Let me just make sure it hits.
Hey!
So, yeah,
I was like,
fire
what?
comes in handy there.
I was like, I haven't been hit yet, so. I was like, what about
That is an additional 5 points of slashing damage
Yeah!
from Townsguard number 1.
Townsguard number 1.
All right. Osric, now it is your turn.
Seeing the bears free, I whip open a little pack and I go, this'll do. I throw some gum at it and go, you big stinky bear, go away! As I cast Vicious Mockery at it.
Okay.
It needs to make a wisdom save of 13.
Bards.
Bards.
4.
Yeah! It takes 2 psychic damage.
You hurt that bear's feelings.
Yeah! You big stinky bear, go away, shoo!
All right.
Leave us alone!
Anything else for your turn,
Osric
Osric?
is our mom now.
No, that is. I'm just gonna look at the bear and go, it didn't run away. That usually works, so no.
Okay. Fairy Fire, is that a concentration spell or is that?
Yes, it is concentration.
Okay. So, Townsguard number 2, he will go ahead and take his attacks. 1 lands.
Yeah!
Or, sorry, it lands. There's 1 attack advantage. 9 points of slashing damage from the Townsguard. You're really helping these guys kick this bear's ass.
Shoo!
The human's turn. He's going to see that things are looking kind of good right now for them.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to get a swing at this bear.
Oh no! He got too cocky. Oh, I'm worried about this cabbie now.
He's not supposed to be in this fight.
He runs up, gets really close, and goes, that thing's really scary.
It is now the human's turn. He is going to stay right where he's at.
He runs up, he's like,
Where's the kid? Get the young master.
Leaf, what do you do?
I'm gonna try color spray again.
All right, go ahead. You're 60-10, yeah?
Yeah. Or it's a 7. That's another 7. That's a 6. 35.
The bear is blinded.
Yes! I did it. Now I'm gonna run. I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna hide behind Neffy's legs. Just like peek around. So big.
you do your color spray. And then run away.
It worked.
It is the bear's turn as he loses his sight. You see his sniffer, his nose,
his sniffer.
Oh no!
foaming at the mouth, still able to use that smell of his. So, however, I will say the bear's attacks do have disadvantage. You cannot see his attack. So, The bear is going to wallop and hit.
Oh no.
No,
Town
I
guard
cried.
number 1.
Oh no! Town guard won! He's broken!
All right.
Where's the lettuce?
Wow.
Can't find the lettuce!
So the town's guard or the bear will reach out with its jaw and grab down on top of the town's guard. Jeez, 9 damage.
Is that guard still alive?
9
he okay?
piercing damage on town's
Jeez.
guard. He is hanging in there.
Oh no! Don't run away!
The bear will pull back as he rips off a piece of that leather armor, and he goes to swipe at the other town's guard.
This bear attacks twice! Oh no!
All right.
Is that with disadvantage?
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna hit. Still hits.
Oh no!
So from good,
Our
so
guards!
good to bad.
They're broken!
You just made the bear angry.
Oh no!
All right, and that is also 9 points.
Oh,
of
no.
slashing damage.
Jeez.
Ooh, sorry guys. They're
These
gonna-
guards immediately are almost brought to their knees. They are not looking good.
Oh no.
The human's turn. He is going to turn, look down to this lady here, and try to go ahead and pull her off to the side. So.
Oh no.
So he starts pulling her out of harm's way.
Does he
Trying to
flip
get.
her over?
Nope. Didn't flip her over. Leaf, it is your turn once again.
Okay, I'm going to wanted to make sure. I wanted to see how long. I just wanted to see
The
how
bear
long
just
that would
went,
last
right?
for.
Bear went.
Whose turn is it after the bear?
I don't know. He said leave.
Sorry. Yeah. My bad. I got mixed up because I forgot to do the human. Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, I did the human.
Yeah. Human walked away with the lady.
Yeah, he dragged her.
Hold on. I messed up.
Oh, that's right. He started freaking out because he went to run up to fight the bear, and Alex went, "There's no stats for this guy."
Sorry. After the bear's turn, Naphtalia.
Okay. Cool.
No turn for you.
Yeah, so she is going to kind of start circling. So she's going to walk maybe or run, I guess, 15 feet kind of that direction.
Oh, come back! Come back!
Oh
And she is going to shoot him again.
Hey. Still, Fairy Fire is active, so
no! Advantage.
advantage.
Uh, 23.
Yeah.
No, it's. I picked
You
it
never
up
know.
and I was like, is that an 18 or a 16? Okay, 16's okay.
Okay.
That was the thought
It's
process. Sorry.
It's okay.
Listen, all right. We don't know how tough this bear
Yeah.
is. We're used to harder fights.
So you hit the hoplites anymore, are you?
Yeah.
What you got?
7
7.
points of piercing damage.
I don't
All
think
right.
You warmed up your dice.
Apparently the D8's just.
So you loose another arrow, and it pierces into this
Wait,
bear's
what's
neck.
the long-
It turns to you, roars, and its focus seems to be on you. What do you do? What do you do with the rest of your turn, rather?
Oh.
Anything else?
Do I know?
You know Leaf well enough. This spell got off. You could tell by the excitement.
Okay,
So
okay.
and you've seen it before. He's used it on you actually once.
Honestly rude. Anyway, yeah, I'll just, when I see that its attention focuses my direction, I'll just, and kind of,
Try to get its attention. Okay. All right. You kind of call out. Bear's hearing still very much working. And if that is your turn, back to the top. Town's guard number 1 goes to make an attack that will
Is it with advantage?
get off.
All
That
right.
will get off.
You can push for that 20.
First attack, he gets 6 points of damage off on this thing. Very nice. All right. Osric, it is your turn.
Seeing these 2 giant chunks taken out of these guys, Ostrich will level a slingshot and go, open wide! And he'll shoot a little berry at guard number 1 to cast Healing Word as a bonus action. So guard 1 is healed 7 hit points.
Guard 1.
Guard 1's healed 7 hit points.
All right.
With Healing Word. And
Very
then,
nice.
As my action, I go away, Bear! I'll cast Vicious Mockery again.
Okay.
That's my action. Go away!
What's the save? Wisdom what?
It's Wisdom 13.
That one will fail.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Pass. That one
No!
will pass. Sorry, you will fail.
You grimy!
You fail.
You dirty bear! Go away! Oh no!
All right.
It's not working.
That's your turn, correct?
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
my turn.
All right.
Just saying.
Town's guard number 2.
David has that kind of slingshot ability.
Town's guard number 2 will just barely get
Just
this
hit him
attack
in the
off.
back of the throat.
It doesn't do as much damage, but he is able to get 5 slashing damage off on this guard. Leaf, it is your turn. Well, actually, sorry. The human first starts to drag away.
The cabbie starts to pull away. And you are still owe me my money.
He starts to drag this lady away. Leaf, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna pick up you. I'm gonna be like, go. And then I'm gonna send him right towards the bear.
All right.
Which I think can cover the distance.
It's
25?
20 feet away.
Perfect.
Well, I'm sorry, the bear is 25 feet away.
So you should be able to reach him.
Okay.
You.
I don't know what the speed of a songbird is, but I'd imagine it's at least 30 feet.
Yeah, we'll say that at least for now. So you takes off, darts towards this massive bear.
And I'm going to use my familiar link with him to I'm gonna start casting a spell, and then when you gets close, he's gonna put his talons in the bear's face and cast Shocking Grasp.
All right, roll to hit.
With advantage.
Yeah, with advantage. Does that
It goes for a full minute.
that's using your spell casting modifier,
Yeah.
correct, Dylan?
Yes,
Okay, yeah. So go ahead.
I'm just casting
roll
a
to hit.
touch.
Roll to hit with advantage. You
15 and an 18, so 24.
24, absolutely.
Is the bear
So
wearing
24. Yeah. That's 1 damage. And I'm just gonna tell the and then.
Oh no.
But the important part is Shocking Grasp takes away their reactions. I'm gonna look at the guards. It's like, not your chance. Get out of there. It's dangerous.
Okay. That's adorable. That's your turn, correct?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. We need to get a mini for your for you, yeah. You're gonna get a little
Yeah,
mini.
I guess I do.
Because
That's now important.
That's
yeah,
now very important.
I guess yeah.
No longer an RP
yeah,
thing.
you could die.
That's right, you traveler could
it is
die.
it is the bear's turn now. The focus remained on you,
Okay.
and he begins to charge right up.
Okay.
Oh, I would also blind lasted until my next turn. So when that turn ended, he's no longer blind.
Oh, now he knows right where I'm at. Cool beans.
This is suddenly dangerous.
That is ginormous. Okay.
That's a
So
big
this
bear.
this ginormous bear, yeah, runs right up to you. Its mouth opens wide. As it lunges towards you, disadvantage. At disadvantage, that is a 19 to hit.
Oh.
right.
Why are you asking us like we're the hoplites over here? Hey, does a 19 hit?
All right. So you will take 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
As it pulls away from you, all you can smell is strong alcohol.
Said drunk.
As it pulls back, you see its movements now that you're kind of closer, kind of sway back and forth. It lifts up one claw to go and attack you once again. Disadvantage. That's a 14. All right. As it swings at you, you kind of just do like a quick little step back. The claws just barely miss your armor. And with that, it is your turn.
Well,
Wait.
I want to. Right here. Oh, but reactions. It doesn't have reactions. So that way I'm
Scoot.
at least 10 feet from it. Yeah. No. Away from people as much as possible.
There ain't that much space.
Yeah, I'm kind of ruining our map. It's okay. Sorry.
Don't worry, we can take it.
Okay. All right, and then I still have advantage to
Yep.
try to hit it, right? Okay.
Yep.
You're doing a good job keeping that bear away from me.
Okay. That's okay. 23. Okay.
Jeez. We're level 1, right?
Yeah,
I have a plus 7
she's
to
just
hit, though.
she's rolling high because of the advantage.
Good job.
Advantage just help.
13. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13
13.
points of piercing damage.
How much is it? Yeah, 13.
After dodging that claw swipe, you kind of backstep and kind of keep the momentum of you almost falling backwards, kind of keep moving out of the way, backstepping while simultaneously drawing that arrow from quiver on your side backwards. Your back as you pull the arrow out, you pull back your bowstring just as the bear hears the tightening of that string. It looks over to you, you loose your arrow, and as it goes to roar, whoosh, right into its mouth. The roar turns to a groan, a mumble almost, and then hits the ground. You did it. And you are out of combat. So, before we continue, though, as a really neat part of GUI Cube and all the things that they do to kind of change the game up for, I think, the better, I need everyone to roll me a d20.
Okay.
I have a 6.
3.
3.
5.
5. Dylan?
6.
Okay. That's crazy.
Okay.
Low. But with that, nothing happens. And you guys are out of combat. You see the 2 guards look at each other, kind of look each other over and make sure that they're okay. They then begin to approach the 3 of you as you kind of start to regroup. The bear down on the ground.
Nephew would like to kind of like walk over to this bear.
Yeah.
And try to see I don't know how she would determine this for certain, but is this bear like actually drunk? And where did that happen?
All right.
Where's this bear just rabid?
So you go up, you kind of kneel down.
I'm gonna get my arrow from his throat.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Eight.
8. All you can really smell is the alcohol, just from it biting you. Kind of a very strong smell. You can't really discern anything else past that.
Okay.
But yeah, is this bear drunk?
Okay. Can I get my ammunition?
Go ahead and retrieve your arrows. As long as your arrows are retrievable, because this is going to be tough for a party of 3. I'll let you retrieve anything that is retrievable.
Okay.
So,
Effie, are you all right? And I'll pull out like a little bag of like trail mix and be like, you need to eat something.
Osric
You'll
is
feel
running
better.
up to you. You just hear like the pots plant. Chink, 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 chink. This halfling chef had his frying pan, his cast iron frying pan out, ready to do some damage. Luckily, it didn't come to that. But he walks up with his trail mix for you.
You need to eat this. You'll feel better.
Is this
And
my?
it's your trail mix with the cobalt bites, and you heal 4 hit points.
Nice.
As I'd basically just do a healing word with food.
All right. As the guards approach you, you see that one was gnarled pretty bad. He's got his hand kind of over it, as he's kind of using his halberd almost as a walking stick. The other one is on the other side of him, kind of helping him up, making sure he stays up, and they both make their way to the 3 of you. Thank you. My name, Edward. And my companion here, he looks to the one that got chewed up. Stutz. Thank you for your aid. It looked really bleak there for a moment. Edward speaks again. Yeah. Hanataz. He just kind of gives you all one last look over. Before just the tiniest little smirk.
He's giving him like a big beaming grin.
He begins to walk away as the woman comes to. She begins to like, oh. And right when you kind of see her wake up, that child that was in awe watching this whole fight go down, makes his way up to all of you. Finger in nose.
I'm basically looking this kid in the eye. Just like, I get a full frontal show over here. I don't even get the good look of looking down. I'm literally just looking at this kid going, front and center. Right?
He walks over
to you guys. Look up there.
As he walks over, his fingers up his nose like far, like he's 2 knuckles in.
Oh.
And he just like, wow, you guys are so cool! How did you do that? How'd you do the thing with is that your bird? And did you cook? What can you cook? I like pancakes.
Pancakes?
How far can you shoot? And while he's just asking all these questions, in the back, you see the woman kind of come to. And from her perspective, she'll see boy and massive bear down on the ground. And she, Smedley! She gets up rather quickly for being... Smedley! She gets up rather quickly for fainting. And... hauls ass over to her boy, and as he's still 2 knuckles in, asking all these questions, he is swooped up by his mother, and just held really, really tight. And as she holds him, she's like, "Oh, Smedley, I was so worried. Everything went dark, but you're alive." And she looks to you 2, or you 3, sorry.
Hey, come down here.
And looks to the bear. Takes a step back with Smedley now. Puts Smedley back down on the ground. Thank you. And as she begins to walk away, she sees the 2 guards. Oh, guards! Guards! She walks up to them, and you can just barely hear her thanking the guards for their bravery in the situation. She reaches into her purse and pulls out 2 gold coins and gives to the guards. And you watch, you can't really see, you can't really hear, sorry, what all's going on. But you do see the 2 guards look past and point to your group. She turns back and, Smedley, stay. You just barely hear that as she walks up to you slowly. 3 coins in hand. Then she hands a gold coin out to you, and to you, Leaf. The guards inform me of your bravery. Thank you for saving my boy. My name is Lady Deverne. My young boy, Smedley, is so lucky to be alive. If it wasn't for your brave actions, he might not be here. So thank you. Please take this as a thanks. And she walks back.
Thank you.
Smedley, her and Smedley begin to go back into the line. Things are starting to kind of go back to normal. The crowd that was there, that line, people are starting to return. A lot of them walking past, looking at the bear, just like, whoa, as they continue on into the line. Smedley, as he's walked away by his mother, just keeps on looking back to your group, still 2 knuckles deep. Just waves to you.
Bye. Goodbye.
So things are starting to return back to normal.
Do you guys need a drink too? Because I'm feeling one after that fight. Then you'll watch Ostrich pull out a little black book and go, so what are we thinking? Want some rum? Want some tequila in it?
Tea sounds nice.
Tea? I got you just right. He'll pull out a little teapot, cast Prestidigitation to warm it up, and pours a little of Naphtalia's poison. If you want some cider, I got that ready to go for you if you want.
Leaf is over. He's scritching on the big bear snout. He's like, sorry, bear.
Roll me a perception check.
Sorry, Bear. Bear's on a drunken rampage. Somebody call the cops.
13.
So you two notice this bear was drunk out of its mind. Its breath and fur smell very strongly of alcohol. And you also notice a few small splinters of wood stuck in its hide, as though it had smashed through some boxes or barrels. All you can think of is this is very, very unusual. As you kind of look up past the bear, you see the path that it carved out for it, that it bulldozed for itself through the forest leading deep within. Broken branches, thick branches too. But very unusual for this to have occurred, you think to yourself.
Leaf is gonna like reach over and like gently like pull out a splinter, like trying not to hurt the bear even though it's dead.
It comes out really easy and the bear doesn't whimper at all.
Wow, that's crazy.
And he's gonna guys, look at this. And then he's like one last little pat. It's like, I bet again it's something over there. And then Leaf is gonna like almost skip away following the trail that it came from.
Leaf just starts to skip into the forest, following the trail that the bear paved out, which both of you now looking down that way, yeah, it broke a lot. Obvious tunnel almost through the branches. So
Wait, leave.
Leaf now!
Wait.
Now!
Oh,
What?
no.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
So,
It's like you get your cider. We're ready.
as the
Cider?
two of you
What?
follow. Hold on, Leaf. Are you just keeping on going or what?
I would imagine when Leaf heard cider, it's his favorite drink. So he's like, cider?
So you get maybe about 50 feet down this as you hear the faint clanking of Ostrich and you don't hear the footsteps of Naphtalia at all. But as these two follow behind you, you just barely hear cider, and as you stop, they catch up to you. And as you three reunite in the forest, a little bit of curiosity comes over to both of you as well. Why is Leaf doing this?
Why are you running? You know I don't like running. And you just see
Okay.
As he
Skipping.
slouches,
just hands on knees. Just
as he slouches over, he's got so much pots, just like kind of
the bag
on
is
him.
bigger than him.
Yeah, as like he slouches and starts to take him. Naphtalia, you've dealt with this enough. You reach out, you grab him, pull him back, and he just kind of stands back up on his own 2 feet.
He's got a nice little gut too, so he's just like,
Will you quit running?
Why can't you just leave your cast iron in the kitchens?
No. Someone might take it. And that can't happen.
Who would take your...
Who would want to take this well-seasoned cast iron? It's like 50 years old. Who wouldn't want to take it? And you see him just like,
fucking Leaf's attention is just like...
So Leaf begins
is it like
to...
noticeable that he just kind of like...
Just for the hell of it, Leaf, roll me a stealth check. Let me get passives.
11.
13.
Oh, I got an 18 for a 22.
Oh my god! Yeah, so as the two of you were talking about pots, continue.
This is a well-seasoned cast iron. I use this for everything. Who wouldn't want to take this? This is art in itself.
Nobody.
No, I think you're wrong on this one for once. You're usually right, I know. Don't get me started. I think you're wrong just this once.
I don't think anybody wants your cast iron, Osric.
As the two of
That's
you,
what someone who would want it would say.
as that pause happens right there, you look down and Leaf is gone. You look up and
Oh.
Leaf is very far away.
Oh, not again.
So Leaf,
Cider!
Leaf, you follow the fairly obvious trail of broken branches and wide meandering paw prints through the heavy woods for some 300 feet or so. At the end of the track, in a clearing, you find a small, dilapidated shed that is about 15 feet wide on each side. It looks to have been a lone storage shack since there are no other structures nearby. The remnants of the flimsy door hang from warped hinges. A once sturdy lock lies on the ground nearby, crushed and mangled. The ground around the shed looks soaked, though it hasn't rained or snowed recently. Inside, wrecked barrels and shredded sacks litter the dirt floor. The strong smell of alcohol everywhere. Near the shed are the remains of a body sprawled on the ground. What do you do?
Oh no. Oh no. No. I'm like, just, I guess it's pretty obvious there's not much to say from the body. It's more gone than what's there.
As you stand there, just kind of like freaking out to yourself a little bit, the two of you catch up and see what I have explained. And Little Leaf, just not knowing what to do, you both see the body and smell the alcohol from here.
Naphtalia will kind of put her hand on Leaf's shoulder. You good?
I saw. Yeah, the guy's. You think he's okay?
You look at the body.
Oh no!
It seems to be human. Was. There are horrific gashes on this body, especially on the arms and the torso. That looks like where he lost maybe the most amount of blood. But his shirt, you see a patch of it, looks like it was once white. It's all red now. A dark, deep red. It's actually kind of difficult to differentiate just looking at the body, you can see that, like, he bled profusely, and it's somewhat difficult to differentiate the blood from the puddles of spilled alcohol on the ground, because everything's kind of mixed in. But yeah, he's definitely gone.
You know, Leaf, I think he's probably better now than he was earlier. Or
Just
she,
like-
honestly. Maybe we should... I don't know if Barag is going to want us wandering off like this. Maybe we should go back and let someone know. Maybe those 2 guards or something.
Leaf, as you kind of look at this scene, take it all in, you do notice a rather fat coin purse attached to the dead man. I think you're muted.
Oh no, I just.
Oh, there you go.
And then like his eyes are like really deep brown, as like he looks like he's about to cry, and he's like, huh. And then he's gonna use Mage Hand, like pick it up off the body.
As you pick up the coin purse and just kind of float it over to you. You receive.
Neffy, look, coins.
Ah,
As he jingles it, that's actually a good bit of coins. 6 golds, 19 silves. And you find, my apologies, this is the shed. And let me get the shed for my players here.
That's cool. That's actually cool. They actually have like a scene for it.
Yeah, Gooey Cube,
where I'm going.
like, they really outdid themselves with the immersion
No
of getting them
That
into
is
the
a
game.
lot worse than what you described, Alex. Like this image.
Oh yeah, he's mauled.
This is right out of the rabbit's.
Right out of
I think it's past his ribcage.
but enjoy that image for a brief moment as you pull out this coin purse and open it up and look. You will also see a note within as well.
While they're doing
Naphtalia. As Leaf looks at the shinies, you grab this note. As he showed you first, this coin purse. You can read it out loud.
Dirk, we catched old Ferdabrin and worked him over for longer, and a man should have been able to take it. But he wouldn't give. Why is he writing this?
Just Beffer.
Just before he done breathed his last, though, he said something regarding that old well east of that town. Now there be 3 old wells that I be knowing about. Me and Charlie gonna check the 2 of them in the hills. We gonna be back in 2 days. You waits for him Shazats to clear out and check.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's too sweet, like he's in the 80s and the 1800s.
Waits for them Shazats to clear out and check that well that done be right near that southeast end of that field in the woods. I drawed you a map to where it be in case you don't be remembering.
That is like if I'm.
Hmm.
Sorry to interrupt, but that is a slur against the Hanataz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
And don't forget that me and Charlie be knowing how many goals was in them sacks. Clem.
Clem. Well, darn
Dark and Clem.
we're the goalies.
I can't even spell it right.
As she is reading this, Leaf and Oscar, give me a perception check, please.
Uh-oh.
Got a 7.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Someone's getting hit in the back of the head.
I wouldn't even be noticing. I would have wandered into the shed. Like,
Oh, you would have wandered in?
I would have wandered into the shed, knowing like my proficiency with liquor and food. I would be like tasting any remaining liquor in the cask, just kind of getting an idea of what was in the shed in terms of food and drink.
All right. So as you walk into the shed,
Clunk, clunk.
hold on. All right, so as you walk into the shed, you notice a rather unusual symbol painted on the shed door. It is peeling white paint. It is rather large.
Does this look familiar to me?
So, as you notice this, you kind of stop and stare there for a minute. This symbol here. As you stop and look at this, roll me a perception check, please.
I miss Eldon already with his perception checks.
But as you're looking at this, go ahead and roll me an investigation check for the rest of the show, please.
It's a 5.
5. Basically, you can tell that there are gallons and gallons of alcohol spilled from the destroyed barrels. That's really all you can tell. The smell is a little overwhelming. But as you head in, Naphtalia, Leaf, what do you do?
Want to see it? Hold on, there's nothing. Hold on. And then I'm gonna reach in my bag and we'll pull out like my small knife that's specially wrapped because of my faith thing. I don't like metal. I'm gonna walk up to the drawing. I'm gonna put a nose on it. There, that looks better.
roll me a performance check.
What does the nose look like? Is it just the classic triangle?
Or
Yeah, he would just like
performance or dexterity.
My dex is better. I got a 13.
13. You go up, you stab the knife into the thing, and begin to just twist a little bit. And surely enough, a little chip of wood comes off, kind of hits you in the forehead, but you are unfazed. And there it is, like a circular nose right on this thing. Wish I had a picture for that. But you carve into it.
Turn to Neffy.
Roll me a. Sorry, go ahead. Finish that.
No, I was gonna say after I put the nose in, I'm just gonna turn over. Neffy, look! I made it better.
So
I knew it was missing something.
Naphtalia is probably like spinning in a circle, trying to orient herself to this map, and she looks over. It does look better that way.
I'll
you.
say the two of you, Naphtalia, roll me a perception check, and Leaf, roll me an investigation check.
It couldn't perhaps be a survival.
Good at those.
It will be a perception check.
Oh, we're all terrible with perception for some
Yeah.
reason.
No,
it's almost
I'm
good.
in my favorite terrain.
What you got, Leaf?
I got a 9.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Let me have this work.
I'm actually good at those, and I still miss it.
Actually, I need you to roll me a perception check as well. Sorry.
You make an intelligence or
That's better. That's a 19.
A 19. As you look over to Leaf's portrait that he made, or attended to. She's got
Artistic impression.
Because I'm in. This is the forest, right?
yes,
Forest,
it is.
okay.
It is the forest.
So favorite terrain is forest, so I have double my proficiency bonus for this check. So
Okay. I love
8.
18. Okay, so two things happen. As you call out to Naphtalia to look at your work, Naphtalia, you notice something weird about the body. You walk up, and as you walk up, you look at the body and look back towards Leaf. Then you look at the body, then back towards Leaf. You look at the door, seeing the white peeled paint logo that now has a carved out nose on it, and you look down. You kneel down, but enough to not really get your pants wet with the soaked ground, and you have a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Pull out a dagger, and you kind of open this man's shirt a little bit. On his chest, you see the same sigil that is on the door. Leaf, with your perception check. And also I'll say, when you're looking at this body, very obviously the bear. Obviously. But
like its heart's in half.
Leaf, with your perception check, you see off next to one of the barrels, you kind of step forward, your feet just kind of splashing in the alcohol that is on the ground. Once again, you found another little tiny sack full of gold. You pick it up. 3 golds, 3 silvers, 7 cups.
Wow.
As well as an old bird's nest perched in the roof with 4 old unhatched eggs. But as you investigate, you'll see they're totally rotten. You will also find some rusty tools just kind of along the back, kind of hooked onto the wall. You see a sickle, a broken pitchfork, and the head of a shovel. So yes, anything else?
I'm gonna flip the note over. Is there a symbol, an additional symbol anywhere on the note? Or is it just on the body and on the door? Mm-hmm.
The back of that is just it's a note.
Okay.
Nothing on the back, but besides the map drawn at the bottom of this note. Of that note.
Yeah, guys, I think that maybe we should let somebody know about all this. This seems a little big for us.
Was there a well that I remember inside the Carnivalle area?
You remember kind of seeing one a little bit through the hold on. This spelling thing kills me. Leaf. What do you do in your spare time?
Leaf?
Yeah.
Playing with random kids and birds and random nature things. He likes to show off, try to make little kids happy, like because he likes doing the flying sparks and showing people stuff in his crystal ball.
Okay. You don't remember seeing in a well, but you do remember a little bit of a path that seemed to kind of lead out into the forest. It seemed kind of man-made, tread over time, but a little overgrown. It's been quite a while, you think, since it's been really used. Is the well down that way? You think maybe? Maybe it is.
He's gonna have a epiphany. You see his eyes gonna like spark back up to blue. He's like, "Oh yeah!" And then he's gonna start skipping away again.
Leaf just skips through. The alcohol kind of kicks up. Naphtalia, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh man.
The alcohol blood.
21.
This being nerd.
As Leaf is skipping, he kind of like skids on the water just a little bit with his foot, and it comes splashing up. You get up just in time for that water to kind of sprinkle past you and onto the dead body. But Leaf makes his way back out towards the Carnival, from where the back out to where the bear is. As he makes his way out, what do the two of you do?
Osric, are you ready? Leaf is ready.
Everything alcohol based in here is just destroyed. Like it's literally just broken boxes and barrels. Any
like
alcohol
mead or
that was
ale?
any alcohol that remains kind of in a half broken barrel looks tampered with and messy. You can even see like pieces of dirt and twigs and stuff in it. Definitely the bear got in all of this, you think.
Well, it wasn't before, but if Leaf's ready, and then you just
You guys trek back towards the Carnival. Leaf, I assume you are heading for where you think the well is?
Yeah.
Okay. As he runs out, you make it back out to where the bear is at, and a couple of town's guard have made their way out there. And they seem to kind of be pondering what to do with it. But as you kind of run past them, you see the town's guard that you helped with earlier. They kind of give you a nod as you walk past them all up through the entrance into the carnival. And it is early in the day. Things are still kind of winding up, but things are starting to kick off. As you make your way through there, you head towards I believe it's the southeast corner, maybe, of the carnival. You're heading towards that trail that you believe the well is down beyond. And real quick, as you head in, you walk around the tall tent, or skip around the tall tent as the two of you kind of trek after him. You see the woman, Lady Devrin, has made her way inside. Smedley by her side as...
Is Smedley still 2 knuckles deep, or is he gone?
He's
third
2
all
knuckles
the way?
deep, but he's on the other side now, out of a different hand.
Good to know.
Holding his mom's hand, he looks around, he sees you guys walking past. The heroes are at it again!
The heroes.
Mama, look!
Can I see that kid's?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't have
Are we 16?
He had suction on that.
Crap, it's gonna be 10.
I didn't have time to put Smedley up into didn't have time to put Smedley up into here, but I do have him. Because the Gooey Cube, the box we got came with a lot of stuff.
I bet Smedley looks like a gold digger.
Oh my gosh.
He looks like the type of kid that go digging for gold in the hills. Oh, found the silver.
Smedley.
Oh,
Try to hold it up for the
This
camera.
picture literally is him
Little
digging.
Smedley.
Yeah. He's up there.
Oh yeah.
He's,
Oh yeah.
he's getting there in the photo. That's the worst part.
He's in there deep.
Ugh.
But as you kind of make your way through the carnival, making quickly to follow after Leaf, really has crowding.
This way. I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and like throw up a shower of sparks above me. God.
You got it.
I was just like, I could be on my nap right now.
Like while Leaf is skipping around all jovial into danger,
Skipping into who knows what.
I am kind of keeping an eye out for Borag or even Kalman.
All right.
I'm looking for an adult.
Looking for a more adultier adult.
Guys, as you are running through, you make your way past the main food and drink wagons, past the tall tent. You approach around the beast wagons before hanging left, running through Sellers Row. You have a choice: follow Leaf or look for Borag. Leaf has a mind of his own. And you know where Borag is.
He's in the pit.
He is, and you're closer to the entrance. So
Okay.
you can see where it's at. The northern, the top right, kind of next to the archery field.
Okay.
Yep, that's circle. So you came straight in to the from my perspective, right around the tall tent, and began to cut. Yep. So you went in, around.
We're going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Leaf. Hold on.
Leaf, do you hold on or you keep going?
I don't hear Leaf. It's like, huh? Why? It's this way. I know where it is.
I know. Look.
Just yell cider, you'll stop.
We have a map. We all know where it is, but we need to talk to Borak.
I'm kind of tired. And then I just like take a seat. I'll be here.
All right.
Excellent.
As Leaf stays there.
I double back.
All right. Ostrich, who are you following? Who are you staying with?
I'm one left to leave in case he takes off again.
Okay. Ostrich walks up to you, Leaf, who's on the floor. He just clanks next to you. He takes his hand and just puts it on your shoulder so you don't move.
Please tell me before you. Why do you run? You know I don't like running.
So, you
I
quickly
skip.
You quickly, swiftly make your way around towards the.
Wrestling field.
Yes, you make your way over to the wrestling field, and easy enough you find Borak. As he sees you walking up.
Everything all right?
I don't know.
I heard about the battle. We went up to see Brian on his way up there and couldn't find you. Everything okay?
I'm gonna pull up the notes. So, Leaf and all of his joyfulness found a shack where the bear came from, or through. Just destroyed tons of alcohol barrels. It was a huge mess. Horribly mangled body. And that note was in its money pouch. And I don't know where that went. Anyway, and then there was a symbol carved into his chest, or her chest, I really couldn't tell, and the door. So, we know where the well is, though. I mean, Leaf thinks he remembers it, but it's also on
He
there.
hands his back.
It's okay. It's okay. We're traveling folk. Couldn't tell you who some of these people are at all. But it seems that they're not a threat to us until after we leave. Don't worry about it, but just be careful with whatever you do. Things are starting to pick up around here, so you have time, but you know your duties.
We won't be gone.
Good.
Thank you.
Be safe.
No, thank
And
you.
hey,
Yeah.
it's okay. You were young. You've grown up. Sometimes,
You hear someone kind of call his name out.
nephew. You know our way of life. You know the way we are. There's going to be dangers on the roads, outside of towns, wherever we go. We've had you since you were a baby. But you have grown into a position, my little Zyathé. Position, responsibility. Just like you watch out for Osric, for Leaf, you have to make decisions, do you not? You don't always have to come to me. Sometimes, and you have my permission, sometimes make some decisions yourself. one day, you're going to be leading. You'll be leading the Blue Veil. You, Osric, Leaf, you're going to be elders one day. And it starts today. Coming. You know what to do. Be safe. This gives you kind of an overly hard pat on the back as you kind of start to walk back towards Osric and Leaf. Are you still there?
Let me stand there. I was going to show Osric the new trick I taught you.
All right. So
What's
go ahead.
this trick?
Yeah, go ahead. Show us the trick.
Osric, look, watch. And I'm going to have I'm going to pick him up and I'm going to set you right in front of us. And be like, peekaboo! And he's going to put his wings in front of his head.
You do that quite a few times. Osric, you are able to catch your breath. Naphtalia returns after a few minutes. And
Right after, he had this talk with her, she kind of, stood up a little straighter. She, fixed all the fletching on her arrows, right? Kind of. And walks back with, I don't know, a higher stride.
She's got that air of confidence around her.
as you make your way back, the three of you reunite.
Does you know any more tricks?
Or are you
Yeah.
still working on that?
That's my favorite.
He does it again. Naphtalia returns. The three of you stand up, and Leaf, excited, just starts making his way back down the trail.
Yay! You're back! We can go! This way!
He just gets up and starts going. So, as you make your way down this path, the map you have is fairly easy to follow. Leaf doesn't even really use it, but as you're using it, you kind of see the man-made structures along the way. A long time ago, this would have been something, but today it's very heavily overgrown. Leaf, whatever the matter, just kind of has a good feeling of heading this way. But the map is fairly easy to follow, and leads you to a small glade, just a few hundred feet to the southeast of Stoof's tent. Sitting in the center of the meadow is an old stone foundation, replete with a partially fallen chimney of a long forgotten homestead. Leafless creepers and vines cover much of the old stone structure. Near the foundation can be seen the round stone remains of a lichen and moss-covered wall. You make your way here. Old, broken down structures. What do you do? Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
You said we're looking for a well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Picture for the table.
Can you point that out while I catch my breath?
Dylan.
I'll kind of show Osric the map. It should be. And I'm going to try to orient.
Yep. You orient it.
Can I, looking at the surrounding glade, can I find where the water would dip at its lowest? Where it's hard rock, but it's at its lowest where water could pool a little bit better.
Talking about looking toward the well.
Yeah, no, just kind of looking around for the well. Trying to see where the water would sit at its lowest.
As you look around, easily enough, only a little bit off of one of the broken structures, you do see the well. Partially kind of broken. It looks like it's a couple of stone pieces of it kind of broke off over time. But as you guys walk up to the well, go ahead, everyone, give me a perception check, please.
Yeah.
Would
Come on!
Would this constitute under favored terrain or no?
I'll give it to you.
I can't even roll ones because I could re-roll ones. I'm literally rolling everything above a one.
Go ahead, Osric. What you get?
I got a 4.
All right. Leaf.
I got a 10.
Okay.
15.
All right. This guy's
Go, Neffy!
yeah. Neffy.
She's the leader.
As you walk up, the three of you just kind of look at the well. You look down. It's dark, but it's not super deep. But as you guys look, The lichen on the first of all, that's how you pronounce it, right? Lichen. That's lichen.
I pronounce it lichen.
Okay, let's make it sure. The lichen on the edge of the well has been disturbed recently. Nephi, you can tell this. The other two, you're just kind of looking around. Leaf, your eyes wander off to the stone structure off to the side. Been lucky today with finding gold.
Good at finding the shiny things.
I need you to make me a perception check.
An additional one?
Yeah, an additional one.
Thing?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Oh,
Wow.
24.
As you look down into this well, looking at the lichen, you automatically get this uncomfortable feeling. One of dread. You're not sure where it comes from. It's very weird. Leaf and Osric, while she is investigating this, anything the two of you would like to do?
Is there still like a rope or a handle to pull like a bucket up from the well?
You look, and it seems to be no. It's all gone.
I go explore like the ruins.
Yeah. You begin to head that way. You see a lot of remains of wooden beams and such inside the foundation. The obvious remnants of a roof that has collapsed at one point. So you walk in, try start investigating.
Yeah, please.
All right. Go ahead. First, make me a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no. All right. As you walk in, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Saving throw.
what is this?
I have a 12.
12.
The best rolls tonight.
As you
We're in
walk in,
danger.
Naphtalia, you focus heavily on this feeling of dread. And you hear, and you look over. Osric, you as well. You look towards Leaf, who is just walking into this very old and broken down structure as the floor gives out beneath them and you see him fall. You fall 10 feet into a dank, muddy room below the old homestead. And you take 3 fall damage.
Oh my gosh.
Which is... You are not. Shut up.
I mean, that is the meme with wizards, though. I got a paper cut. I'm out, guys.
So I'm
he
down.
falls. You just hear a brief shout. You can tell it wasn't a long fall. Things broke and then hit the ground real quick. But assuming... as you both run over, you look down, and 10 feet below, Leaf kind of sitting on the top of some rubble now, just kind of starting to get back up. Little bruised, but more or less okay.
Are you all right?
I think so. This
you can
house
roll
has
me
a
one
basement.
more- you can roll me one more perception check, Leaf.
Get a 3 for a 5.
All right.
I fall through the second fake floor.
No, as you look
I
around,
take a step forward and I go through that floor.
you see an old rusted frying pan.
Oh. He likes these. I'm gonna pick it up.
If he walks over a little bit and picks up an old rusted frying pan. It's a little bit bigger than the one you have, Osric, as he holds it up. And the two of you can see it.
I will go. Hold on! I'll send you some help. And Ostrich will clap his hands. And he'll go, Manfred, help him up. And as he casts Unseen Servant, and the servant will be down there with him,
Okay.
going to go to boost him back up.
All right.
Manfred, help!
As Manfred appears, Manfred can lift.
Yeah, Manfred can do anything a common man can.
Okay.
He just has a strength of 2.
How much do you weigh, Leaf?
Given I'm a tiny fey creature that's less than 5 foot tall, I mean, not really the
70,
best.
80 pounds.
Oh, wait, I can probably. What if it would tell me? Alignment size, a little over dark vision. I'm gonna say I have no idea.
All right.
This is something I did not consider.
It's okay.
What's the weight of a small toddler?
Go ahead and roll me a spell check for me.
Alright.
That's 15. 15. Manfred. Fine. Manfred lifts Leaf up, gives him a little boost, and Leaf, you feel kind of picked up immediately before you find your footing, and you make your way up. You latch on to Naphtalia's arm as she reaches down, and you are back outside of this old, dilapidated structure.
95 pounds? That
Okay.
sounds fair.
Yeah, but you look over to the well.
It's a cool frying pan.
Hey, Saucy, here. And I'll two-hand it, give it to him.
It is slightly bigger. How big's your frying pan?
Standard cast iron. It's about 6 inches deep, well seasoned.
Okay,
It's just pure black.
so I'm gonna say this is almost closer to a wok style, but old and
This
rusty.
thing's huge.
Yeah, it is. It is big though. Not as heavy. Not nearly as heavy. But definitely needs some refurbishing. You hold on to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Literally open to the pet and go, it just disappears.
Okay. What do you guys do next?
Nappy,
So-
Nappy, look. And I'm gonna pick up my bird. I'm gonna pick up you, put him on my horn. I'm gonna be like, peekaboo, and have him like.
Naphtalia will like smile,
Yeah.
but she's in her like her hands in her pocket, fidgeting with what you guys know is like a coin in
Yeah.
her pocket, and she's kind of flipped over into hunter mode.
Okay.
And she's kind of processing.
So as she's looking around, what do you do next?
I'm gonna go back over to the well,
Okay.
and I'm gonna light a torch,
All right.
and I just kind of want to drop it down the well.
All right. As you do, the torch falls. Roll me a survival check,
Okay.
and I'll let you. Does that count for your favorite terrain stuff? Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Survival check.
11.
Okay. You drop. You drop the torch down. You've never dealt with great heights, but judging by this, roughly 70 feet down. There seems to be a lot of breakage on the side, enough to maybe kind of climb down. But you do not see any rope or anything at all to help descend. What do you do?
And Leaf's gonna he's gonna go Indian style, like sit on the ground, cross his legs, and then he's gonna like close his eyes and then focus, and then go into his like familiar thing, and then go into the eyes and ears of you, and then he's gonna go
Yeah.
shoo, shoo.
Okay. He goes into the well. All right. So, as you descends nearly 70 feet or so to the bottom of the muddy but dry well, old mosses cling to the sides of the well proper, and the smell is dank and musty. As you approaches the bottom, the ground beneath you can kind of tell is a little slimy, mucky. But as you look around, roll me a perception check.
as you looks around.
The fact that you named it you as well, it's like I can already see the troubles getting.
15. There's a lot. It opens up down here a little bit. It's almost like a little cave. And on one side, at the bottom of this well, you see almost that you're in a small cave of stone with a fairly thick layer of mud on the floor. The mosses on the walls are thicker here, and the area is considerably warmer than above ground. In the west, judging from the large rocks and rubble that lie upon the mucky floor, something has dug through the wall to gain entry to the bottom of the well. Beyond you, beyond this hole in the wall, you see a dark tunnel made of worked stone heading off towards the east. It's about 8 feet or so wide and perhaps 9 or so feet in height. As you regard it, you hear a strange scratching sound echoing from the tunnel. And after a moment, the sound stops. Leaf, what do you do?
I'm gonna have you still sit there. I want to pop out of it real quick and just tell him everything I heard. There's a wall. There's a dark tunnel and scratching. It's probably spiders.
You guys want to know? Spiders.
It does look like we can go down there if you want.
I don't know if I really want to go down, but I don't know what makes me nervous at being this close to the Hanataz.
I will say, it was really fun when a player gets down there, but I guess a player has gotten down there. So, this is the bottom of the well. This is what you found.
I mean, technically.
This is what you found.
Yeah, you, the traveler, found this for us. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thanks, traveler. All right. What do you do?
I mean, if this relates to the note we found, then maybe we catch something off guard and figure out what's going on before it gets bad. I mean, you know what the Seeresses say.
It's dark down there.
I have a torch already down there. Was it wet at the bottom? Like, did the torch go out?
No, it's still burning.
Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty confident I could scale down and help the two of you do the same if you're struggling. I don't know. This could be nothing or something. I don't know. It just makes me feel really uneasy.
Kind of just pat Effie, unlike the wolf quiver, and be like, "Yeah, we got this. You know, you're always good with this type of stuff. I don't like being just kind of looks like down a little bit, be like, but I mean, if we should go down there to make sure everything's safe, because then we can have a break.
All right.
And you will give her a bardic inspiration.
Oh.
Okay.
So real quick, because I'm trying to help you guys a lot because you are down a person and it's gonna be hard. I've given everyone 1 health potion.
Oh, okay.
All right, good to know.
That's normal. The normal is it 2d4 plus 2, whatever it is. Isn't that what it is? 2d4 plus 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Each of you have 1 of those, okay? Health potions in this world for right now are going to be a little bit more abundant for this group. So, you all have those in your inventory, just so you know, on top of everything else, all the packs and all that stuff that we've discussed before. But you have that. I meant to say that earlier. So you get your bardic inspiration. Now what?
Okay. Let me go first, and let me kind of see a good path, and then I'll kind of guide you guys down from there. It's about 70 feet or so. So that is not a fall you want to take. So
What do you do?
I'm gonna climb.
You're gonna climb the wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Climb down. You said it looked broken. Like hand-holdy?
Yeah, it looked a little hand-holdy.
Okay.
Sudden panic to remember whether he said
As
the word
you
handhold or
climb
not.
over the top and really
Is it
get a good
smooth?
as you climb over the top and really get a good look at the wall, it's doable. You begin to descend.
Question: is it doable for my 2 shorter statured friends?
He's the
Big backpack guy might have some issues.
Okay.
But as you begin to descend, roll me either an athletics or acrobatics check.
I am limber.
Acrobatics is definitely.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Natural 20.
Wow. And you descend easily. As you hit the ground, you drop like almost 10 feet. But with that acrobatics, you land almost like Spider-Man. Just like...
Gosh.
And you kind of look up and you see you just flapping his wings, kind of just looking around. And you feel the ground. It looks muddy, but it is dry. There's your torch. Do you pick it up?
I'll pick up the torch. I'm going to do just a quick sweep around the hole we're in.
All right, so the hole you're in, as you turn around, it closes off. Easy enough. But as you turn back towards the broken wall area, into the hallway that you saw, you just barely hear a strange scratching sound. Just for a second. You almost kind of doubt your ears there for a moment. But it's quiet right now. It's dark ahead. Where you are holding the torch right now, it's a little bit too difficult to kind of see too far. But
Okay.
what are you doing?
So I'm going to keep the torch in one hand. I have a long sword on my hip. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out and just kind of keep it pointed in the direction I think I hear the Stingray come from.
All right.
And then I'm going to start shouting up to the guys up top,
Okay.
like left foot down into your left.
Okay.
I'm going to like talk them through
Roll me a
where their feet go.
roll me a charisma check.
Okay.
See how good with words you
Just to note, you can also roll the d6 before the outcome, but after. So you can roll it, go,
Yeah.
that doesn't look too good, and throw
Okay.
that inspiration on.
Okay. And this is just a charisma check, right?
are. Yep, just a charisma check.
15.
Okay. As the two of you descend, give me an acrobatics or athletics, and I will give you advantage.
Yay.
I'll
Thank you.
let Leaf go first.
Leaf, go ahead.
I got a 13.
A 13.
I'll bust out the saxophone and I'll kind of like play some jazz as he climbs down, so it'll like resonate.
Echoes
downwards.
through.
I thought you were about to
Um,
start humming Elmo's World.
But as
I heard the same thing.
Okay.
Leaf's World, as Leaf as you descend, it is easy enough. You make your way to the bottom.
He's got a
Osric,
bird.
go ahead.
Yeah.
You said
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice, and you have advantage because of Naphtalia.
17.
17. Wow.
Thankfully.
With that massive sack on
First
your
one was a
back, you
5.
are able to make it to the bottom really well. This is working out pretty well.
Take a break and like just push the pack against the wall. I'll be like, all right, let's go again.
As you guys look forward, give me a marching order first. Naphtalia, front.
I'll go front. Yeah.
All right, who's in the back?
Giant
Hold on.
backpack.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Giant backpack.
Hold on. Leaf's got a thing.
Is a fight? What? How do you do like a 5-foot cube? Is that like 5 foot? 5 foot.
5 foot.
Like,
Yep.
So it's 5 by 5 by 5.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to stay in the back, but I'm going to keep kind of like every couple of minutes if I hear screeching and stuff, I'm going to make a minor illusion of me in front of us. Walking down, like, trying to be all sneaky.
Are you more of holding an action for every time you hear that?
Yeah, I figured since it's a cantrip, I could probably just like, ah!
Okay. So, as all right. So, hold on. Who wants the back? Leaf or Oscar?
If Leaf looks like he
Leaf is in the back.
I'll let him.
Okay.
Once he has
So-
that look in his eye, I'm like, there's no defense left.
Naphtalia, Ostrich, and Leaf, you begin to make your way into whatever the structure is inside this old well. But as you enter, the area you have entered is made of worked stone and appears to be of rather ancient manufacture. There are many cracks in the stone, and a thin layer of dust lies upon the floor. There are scuffed areas on the stone as well as drag marks, and the impressions of strange, rounded footprints in the dust. The passage heads off in an easterly direction, and we have entered a slightly different area. I need all of you to make me a perception check as you head into the dark passage.
I'm assuming this is not favorite terrain anymore, correct?
I will say no.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So,
11.
dark passage.
That looks evil.
Oh, I don't like that.
So, like, you know how Disney uses like black and purple to denote their villains? There's too much purple.
There's too much purple
here.
behind this closed door. I
Okay.
don't like
Correct.
it.
That's a boss door.
As you continue forward,
Turn around.
perception check, Naphtalia,
18.
Ostrich,
16.
and Leaf.
11.
11.
Wait, the torch is still lit,
And
right?
Ostrich, one
Yes,
more
the
time. You
torch
said
is
what?
16. I just had to make sure the torch was lit because I don't have dark vision.
As you guys are making your way down this hallway, Leaf, you are on the lookout for any movement or any sound for you to pop your illusion of yourself. Both Naphtalia and Ostrich stop in front of you briefly to look at the wall on the right. You see scratches in the stone. And as you look a little bit closer, you see something eerie. It's not just scratches, but a message.
A message?
Is it in like a common tongue? Is it in like a foreign language?
You can
Where
read
the
it.
shining eyes, death comes in the darkness. Run for your life.
Ostrich's gonna see that and go,
As-
nope, thanks.
As you finish kind of muttering that to your group, you hear. And Leaf, you quickly cast your was it minor illusion?
Yeah.
Yeah, you quickly minor illusion of Leaf just in front with fist up. And what is that? It stays there for a moment, right? A minute?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah. It stays there just looking out.
So let's tumble.
As you look down, though, you see a singular gold coin on the ground, Naphtalia.
Well, it says where the shining eyes, not the shining things. So,
Pick it up.
yeah.
Pick it up, and nothing happens.
Okay.
You have a one more gold to add to your collection.
She'll like flick it once. And then put it in her
Right. Anything else before you continue?
Okay. Death comes in the darkness. So definitely keep it.
I'm gonna send you and just have her perch on Natalia's shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, are we still doing this? Or, I mean, that's very ominous.
Ostrich is just like, Nope. He's like looking backwards. He's like,
You continue.
I mean, Osric, we have to protect the Blue Veil.
yeah, but I mean, like, what's gonna climb up that 70-foot well? Like,
Something has, but when we went in, the lichen was disturbed already.
Leaf, your minor illusion disappears. I assume you prepare another.
Yeah, you're ready.
All right, you begin to prepare another.
And look, it says to beware the darkness, right? We have this torch, so
yeah, well, I can't see in the dark like you guys.
listen, we're gonna be okay. We've got this torch. I think we have to protect the tree.
You hear one more. And Leaf, one more. Ha! As you hear that, the three of you look down. Leaf just kind of jump casts a spell, like, and then there's Leaf in front. You guys continue.
Once Neffy thinks that Osric is gonna follow, yes.
Okay.
He's hearing spiders. He's like,
All right.
if you can
You
prove
continue
that's not
on.
a spider, I will follow.
No, it's probably a spider.
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
You continue on.
Yes. I'm gonna like reach back and give Osric the torch.
Okay, Osric, you have the torch.
Just kind of point it forward so I can see.
All right. Leaf, your minor illusion goes away as you prepare again. You guys very quickly, or not quickly, quietly, begin to make your way down. Go ahead, stealth check, everyone.
Quietly.
Stealth
Hey.
check.
Oh, come on.
Do you have disadvantage, Osric?
I just rolled for disadvantage.
Okay.
I don't have it, but thematically,
Yeah, I was
it's like
thinking-
I'm rolling to see, and
Yeah.
I was like,
All right,
I was like
16.
All right, Osric
5.
and Leaf.
17.
Okay, you guys make your way, besides the occasional clank of a pot on pan. But as you make your way forward, still don't
Another
like
blue.
Oh,
Now we're even
that was
closer to the spooky door.
So
That door's
the passage comes to a T intersection at this point, with a door directly across the hall set into the stone wall. The door is made entirely of black iron and appears to have actually been meant to keep something inside from breaking out. Whatever its purpose,
Look like
however, it appears that it did not achieve it, as it has been pushed partially open and nearly torn from its hinges. Passages run in both a northerly and southerly direction from this location. A strange pinkish mist wafts lazily into the corridor from beyond the broken portal. I need everyone to make me a perception check, please.
I'm good at these.
10.
11.
Leaf,
Thanks.
Osric, you pick up on a hint of something. Your nose and that great palate of yours, a sickly, sweet, odd scent comes from the mist beyond the door. And as you guys sit at this intersection before even crossing into that hallway, you hear, and Leaf once more. In the hallway, you see Leaf turn back this way, and turn back this way, and then turn over this way.
I like the idea that just the top half is oscillating. The bottom half is like stuck, and it's just
Like the legs.
it's like, come at me, Fiend.
Did that sound like
Naphtalia.
a snake?
I can handle
As you
snakes.
heard that hissing sound, it was weird. Not necessarily a snake's hiss, but Naphtalia, you hear something else. Please. Oh no. Oh no. Please. Oh no. What do you do?
I'm sheathing the sword. The bow's coming off. of my chest.
Okay. You pull the bow out.
And it's loaded. And where are you?
Osric and Leaf, you both look to Naphtalia very confused. You did not hear this whimpering.
The smell. Does it smell like death? Fermenting fruits? Rotten vegetables?
I definitely thought you were going to say fermenting death. I was like, oh my
No,
god.
that's extreme death.
You're not really sure. It's odd. You haven't smelled it before, but it does have a sickly sweet nature to it.
Leaf, just hearing a question. I'm back here.
You turn to Leaf.
No. Shh.
What are you talking
There's
about?
somebody calling out.
There's nobody talking but us.
Just because you didn't hear it.
And I'm gonna like,
exist.
Do you smell that then?
Do I smell anything?
It's
Yes.
like a sweet smell.
That says we
Now
should
that
go
Osric
the
points
other
it out,
direction.
it's just the palate of the group caught it first.
The connoisseur. Yes, age.
and I'm gonna grab the back of his shirt, and then I'm gonna go into the familiar. And then I'm gonna fly up and like perch on the top of the door and try to like peek inside.
As you kind of perch on the door, you look on the inside. The room is square and perhaps 25 feet on a side. A mist covers the floor to a depth of about a foot, obscuring the floor beneath you. The walls are stone, and many deep scratch marks can be seen on the fronts of the rock facings. On the far wall, a stone bas-relief pictograph can be seen in the dimness. There is writing on the stone. A sickly, sweet odor is strong in the air. This is what he sees.
Did Leaf tell Osric they were holding on to his bag? Or did Leaf just grab on suddenly?
I'd imagine since we've been like in a party long enough, like the way I would have said Aussie and grabbed you, it would
Okay.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just,
indicate
I was
what
just
I was
making
doing.
sure you didn't just grab on because it would have been like a just
But
Leaf body.
this is what you see, and you can, Leaf can divulge this information.
I will. I'll tell him everything you see.
Okay. As you kind of rest on this door, it does dangle almost. Like even the weight of the bird, like slightly makes it move. It's very loose on here, easy to go into.
we were inspecting the photo because we don't like what we see.
There's definitely
Purple.
markers. There's definitely markers. Okay. So does the thing that called out originally to that Naphtalia heard, does it respond at all
But it did sound like it came from in here.
from inside?
Mhm.
Well, I think we have to go inside. I think there might be somebody trapped or something in there.
See anybody?
Do you think they're hungry?
Well, I'm hungry.
Oh, you're hungry? And you'll just hear just start rifling through. Oh, hold on. Wait, snacky, like dinner hungry? Like what are we
Not
talking about?
dinner, just snack. I'm a
Snacky.
nervous stomach.
There's nerve. Okay. And he pulls out like some beef jerky wrapped in the cloth. Here you go.
Thank you.
It's like, oh, you're hungry? The fear immediately melts and she goes, yeah, I'm pretty hungry. And it's just like, oh, I can feed her.
Yeah, so, okay.
And then as soon as the food's handed over, it's like back to fear.
Get ready.
I'm ready.
What do you do?
You're on. Get the thing ready. I'm gonna open the door.
I'm gonna, like, put the whole stick of jerky in my mouth and just,
All right.
And then
You're ready.
Leaf is
to
gonna
shoot something if you see it.
yeah.
Okay, Leaf. What do you do?
he's gonna use Mage Hand to reach out and open the door since it
I'll
moves
say
so
that
easily.
the door is loose enough. Yeah, a mage hand can move it. As you do, does you just stay perched on the door?
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
You mage hand and You pull it to a point where it starts to actually hit the stone floor, but Mage Hand can pull it back far enough to where it's able to kind of prop it there. Okay? As you do that, you look in, you see what is before you,
Does the mist?
and you just barely hear.
Okay. If Neffy hears that, she's gonna kind of just go. She's
Given
not running. She's walking.
given Leaf's experience with fakeness, would he be able to tell if that was real or not, or if that was like a trick? Since
What was the whimpering?
yeah,
You don't even hear it.
okay,
Only
so I have no
Naphtalia.
idea what's happening.
crazy.
Only Naphtalia hears it.
Uh-oh. Like, do you just go, like, screw it and just start, like, hustling for it?
No. You could. So, she kind of like still at full draw. She has kind of dropped a little bit and is starting to walk slowly. Like she's in a very huntery stance right now, kind of just looking for someone.
You step in that room.
I do, but when I walk, I've been told it's called the Stingray Shuffle. I don't know if that's real or not, but I'm never picking up my feet off the ground. I'm sliding each foot in front of myself because I'm trying to not disturb the mist as much as possible.
Okay. As you step forward, bow drawn, ready to shoot at anything you see, you step in. That sweet smell almost overtaking you. You slide your feet one after the other. And as you make your way far enough into the room,
I'm getting stuck in here, y'all.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Just look at that party.
Okay. Oh no.
Do I reach
Oh,
over that
no.
one?
Okay.
Oh no, our Neffy. She's gone.
15. Please be enough.
Yeah, I know, right? If it's not enough for a level 1, I'm kind of scared.
15,
Mm-hmm.
you just barely fail it.
No!
No.
Okay.
And as you step forward, you can hear one more time. And as you look forward, you slide your right foot forward and it gives.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You fall.
Oh no.
And as you fall down, it is roughly about a 10-foot drop. You will take 3 falling damage, bludgeoning damage. And as you lay at the bottom of this pit, through the mist, you can see a silhouette of a large arachnic monster.
From our perspective,
Twitch and turn to you before lunging. And that is where we're going to end our first session of Red Star Rising Campaign, Chapter 1, The Darkest Dream.
no, you're gonna die.
Shut up. No, I'm not.
So,
Sorry, you're getting abandoned.
yeah. We'll see what happens next time. But it has been fun. Traveler, thank you for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your time here with us, because we certainly did. And I guess till next time, stay safe out there, Traveler, and keep moving forward.